Hello, hello, and welcome to my kitchen. It's Alexis, your Pampered Chef consultant, and I am going to try to flip the camera. There we go, we did it. So anyway, I live here in southeast coast of Georgia, and I teach you how to use your Pampered Chef tools. Most of my tools are almost all of my tools are Pampered Chef, and I try and teach you how to use them. So most of the tools that you own, you only use 20% of the time, and 80% of the tools that you have in your kitchen you use 20% of the time. And yeah, my lipstick is really off today, but at least I got lipstick on today. It's actually lip gloss, and it's gone on my glasses. So while you're watching this, sit back, get yourself a drink. I have my carbonated water, and I got lipstick print on here. We're gonna be making Manhattan clam chowder. Now, what's the difference between New England clam chowder and Manhattan? You can think of white and red. White as in snow is New England because it snows in New England. Manhattan has all those red lights, all the lights in there. So it's red. So just remember that. That's how you could tell if you're out in the restaurant. It's like Manhattan and New England. Which one's which? White and red. White is New England, red is Manhattan. There you go. So, hey, Mimi. Hello, Denny. Hello, everyone that's coming in. Susan. Let's see. So, I got this recipe. I don't create recipes because that is a whole different thing altogether. But I do recipes, and this recipe is from the Food Network, all right? And I'm only doing half this amount of recipe because I don't want to be eating this, and I don't want to freeze it because my freezer's full, and I just wanted enough for today and maybe one more for tomorrow, but definitely for today. So, this recipe calls it's 4 to 6 servings, and so we're going to do 2 to 3 servings, which is just half the amount. And I'm going to be using the skillet, cast iron skillet by Pampered Chef. It is an enamel one, and I had the Dutch oven yesterday, or the other night, yesterday, the day before, when I did the white chicken chili, and this has the same type of top, all right? And it has a little rivets so that when the moisture goes up here, these rivets have your stuff fall back down into your pot. All right, so we're gonna be using that. Turn on my stove, and again, this is a enamel cast iron skillet by Pampered Chef. All the tools that you see are available for sale on my website, which is in my profile. I'm using a Santoku knife, and the correct way of using a tool is to lay it in your hand with your forefinger just above the handle, but on the blade, but not touching the sharp part of it. And then you're gonna hold it like this, okay? So one finger on here, the thumb on the blade part, and the forefinger there. And the Santoku knife has these little rivets so that you can the food falls away from the knife. So we're gonna slice this one way. There we go. And I want them about the same size so that everything cooks in about the same time. Okay, so we're gonna be slicing up an onion and celery for this one. And I am going to put in, I have a little bit of my olive oil left over. We need about a good, maybe a half a tablespoon of oil, and we're gonna let that come to heat. And put your heat on medium high, and you should not heat your pan more than 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, depending upon what kind of pan you have and how hot you want your pan. So I'm just gonna slice my onion up. There we go. This one may not be sliced there, so we're just gonna go dot, 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 and turn that big slice around and slice it the other way. And I got some little of the paper from the onion, and do this one this way. There. If you don't think you sliced it enough, just go back and slice it. Now I'm gonna get the rest of this all up. I can save my scraps, but unfortunately, I don't have any room in my refrigerator. So that's it. Let's get a garbage bowl, because we need one of those to put our garbage in. There we go. And now I'm going to be slicing up my celery. Thank you for coming in, everyone. We're making Manhattan clam chowder. This broadcast will be downloaded and uploaded over to YouTube and on my VIP page on Facebook. All right, there we go. Yeah, get them all on there. I love these flexible mats by Pampered Chef. They allow you to cut without damaging your surface. Definitely always have a cutting board or mat on your countertop, because you could rather replace a mat or a cutting board than your actual countertop on there. There we go. All right, we got all that. And my pan should be hot enough that I can feel the heat coming from it. And we can drop in one, oops, this one's a little bit too big still. I'll just cut it down a little more. There you go. Okay. And get one piece, like an onion, and put it in there and see if it sizzles. If it sizzles, it's ready to be put in. So we're gonna add this right in. There you go. And just by reference, today is November 1st. 2023, there you go. And we're gonna do up some garlic. The garlic, I'm gonna use my garlic press because I love this tool. You just put your garlic in there and you can squeeze it through. There. There's a little gadget that allows you to get the back of the garlic out. If it doesn't come out, just use the back of that little, looks like a Barbie comb. All right. There, and I'm going to put those two in. I still want to put the garlic on top of the onions so it doesn't burn. There we go. And one more. That was a little one. Alright, so we have our onions and garlic sauteing up. Onion, celery, and garlic. Right, make sure that you always use like a wooden or a nylon utensil in your pan, because if you use metal, it'll scratch it all up. Hello, Aiden. How are you doing, Aiden? We're making Manhattan clam chowder, which is the red version of Manhattan clam chowder. There's a couple big onions in there. All right, that's all done. So it says heat the oil on a large pot over medium heat and add the onion, celery, and garlic, and we did, and some crushed peppers, okay? So we're gonna add in a little bit of this. Also, whew, that's a lot. There we go. There. Add crushed peppers to it and cook, covering, and stirring occasionally until top about 8 minutes. I think it, and when it comes fragrant, that's when you know it's done. All right. So after that, we're going to stir in the tomato paste, which I have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste here. Let's open this up. There we go. That's getting ready. And cook, stirring for about 1 minute more. And then we're going to add in some parsley, thyme, and the bay leaf. I got my bay leaf, and I don't have fresh thyme, so we're going to use the thyme and onion by Pampered Chef. And I'm probably just going to use maybe just a little bit of it. Maybe like 2½ of a teaspoon. There you go. That's going to be enough. There you go. Just put that right there. And let's see. And a bay leaf, and then twine. Oh, we have to get our potatoes ready. And while we're at it, I'm going to open up my diced. I'm using petite diced tomatoes because I like them nice and small. I don't like big chunks of tomato in my soup. All right. Thanks for liking the video, Aiden. I see you there. Hello, Cheryl. How are you doing? Let's come in. There you go. Using my smooth edge can opener. Got that. Got that. That goes in the garbage. Where's my bay leaf at? I got it there. Now we need to get a potato ready. We're going to peel our potato and then cube it up. And I'm only using 1 potato. All right. You can use comments and let me know. Let me know where you're coming in from. What city, state, or country are you coming in from? And I can give you a shout out. If you do a broadcast like Aiden, you can follow Aiden and my other people that say, hey, I do broadcast. Check them out, because it's always good to recommend other people on the platform. All right. And again, this live, if you're just coming in, will be downloaded and then uploaded over to YouTube. All right, get that one out. There you go. You got it. All right, I'm gonna throw this away because I don't need it. And nope, I don't need it. I don't invite anyone unless I know them. There you go. All right, so let's do, I'm going to try and do the same size of potatoes. Again, you want the potatoes to be about the same size so they all cook at the same time. And let's mix this up. And my bottom's getting nice and caramelized there. That is just the fond of your veggies that are cooking on here. All right, I think it's a good time right now to put in the rest of this stuff. Let's put in this. That's my time. It'll all dissipate. And then we're going to put in our tomato paste. I'm using 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste. There you go. And that's really thick tomato paste. All right. And what else do they say? Oh, our bay leaf goes in there. Here's some more of that thyme. And we're going to bay leaf with the pour the clam juice and bring to a boil. All right, so we're going to put this in. I didn't on TikTok. I don't know who you are. All right, if you can at least talk to me, I don't know who you are. So I don't invite you on anyone on my broadcast. There you go. And I'm going to add in my diced tomatoes. I'm going to turn my food down. We're doing Manhattan clam chowder. Need to open up my clam juice. There. Oops. Need to get a little water and put that in there. Make sure I shake it. Get the juice off from the bottom. There. Put that in there. Again, this is just bottled clam juice. All right. I'm going to get a little water in this one. Put the lid back on and shake it a little bit. There. All right. That. And then we're going to be using canned clams on here. So put the clams in. Let's get our potatoes cut first before I add those in. I'm going to try and make them cubey style. Okay. There. Let's throw that in. There. And I usually don't read comments when I have a knife in my hand. Just FYI. Alright, there you go. Hey, Mama, how it looks great so far. How was the deviled eggs? Oh, my deviled egg costume was a hit. Some people said I look like a fried egg. I'm like a fried egg. And then somebody said, my boss said, are you a horny egg? Because I had horns on. I was like, oh my God, y'all. Y'all are cray-cray. Boy. There. Put that one in. That in, and one more. So the egg costume I did yesterday was good. That I did post that up on YouTube. My deviled egg costume for Halloween yesterday. All right, we got our potatoes in. You're supposed to put in potatoes in cold water because they're a root veggie and they should be started in cold water, not in hot. Okay, so that's why I added them now. And we're gonna add in our clams. There we go. Pour in the clam juice and bring to a boil. I'm just putting all of it in here. Cover and bring to a slow simmer. We're doing good. Oh my gosh, look at I'm turning off lives, turning off invites for this thing, okay? Because I don't know y'all. All right, I'm gonna go back and scroll through comments to see if there's any in here. I don't think there's too many in here. We're cooking. Hello, good to see you. Hey Beers, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hi there, Mima to 5. How are you doing there? You're from Beers is from Maryland, and Mima to 5 is in Western Massachusetts here. And we're doing Manhattan clam chowder, not New England, because my mom has been wanting Manhattan clam chowder for a long time. Campbell's Soup used to make it, but they no longer make it because I never see it anywhere. Let's see, looks great so far. What is your YouTube channel, please? It's Alexis_can-do, just like on here, Alexis, ALEXISC_can-do. And there's some numbers after it, but if you find that, you can actually hashtag Alexis_can-do, and you can see everything I have. All right, fine, you're welcome, thanks. All right, so we're gonna open up our clams, and I'm gonna turn this up, and I need to put my clams in. I'm just dumping everything in and then we'll just let it all simmer together. Sounds like a plan to me. We're a little off the menu here, but that's okay. And this takes nothing to come together because we're almost done. We just have to let it simmer for about 10-15 minutes and it'll be all done. So you can make this at home. It's cheaper than actually buying it in the store. All right, or going out to dinner. And most of the times that you see in the dinner, here, I'm gonna drain that in there, and I'll show you the chunks of clams. The chunks of clams are like this, okay? Those are the clams that are in there. So we're gonna put 2 cans of that in there. And when I went to look at the recipe, it called for 4 to 6 servings, which is okay. But I only got 2 bottles of clam juice and two containers of this is chopped clams. Now there's minced clams, which are smaller chunks, and then there's chopped clams. And if you want to, mix and match it, you go right ahead. And if you have real clams, you go for it, okay? Then you need to do a live stream on how to cook them. All right. Let's see if my thing went all the way around. There we go. Use that to come up. There you go. And then add that second one in. That's pretty much it, y'all. I can put this away. We're all done with this stuff. I can put that in the sink and clean that up. There, put my mats there. I can put my smooth edge can opener away. Y'all need a can opener, that's for sure, in life. Sometimes those flip tops, I've done a lot of lives where I'm doing the flip top and it breaks on me. 2.5. Oh, that's pretty good. Aiden, are you tapping out there? Your finger exercises is right. Tap, 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 tap. It doesn't really do anything, Aiden, I don't think. Maybe invites other people in. You can share out to 3 of your favorite friends here on TikTok. That'd be very much appreciated. Mima of 5 became the 3rd member on the team here. Team Alexis C can do, because if I can do it in the kitchen, you can do it in the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna mix this up and I'm gonna put the lid on it and bring it to a boil, because a watch pot never boils. It's actually a song. I actually met this guy, I think it was on Periscope. Nola Chef. His name was Mike. He was Chef Mike from New Orleans, and he did a lot of broadcasts. He's still around. I see him once in a while on Facebook. There you go. And put this on. And it did say to add some salt, but I'm going to bring it to a boil and then see if we need salt in it, because there's a lot of salt in the canned items I just opened up. So hold off on the salt. Don't always say dump in the salt, because you may not eat it. All right. Shared the live, encourage more viewers to share it. There you go. That's exactly right. So my name is Alexis. I'm an independent consultant for Pampered Chef, and all the Pampered Chef tools are available for sale. The link is in my profile, just FYI. All right, or find me, message me. The link in my profile, you can actually send me an email, a message that comes directly to me. Hey neighbor, hey King Crew, how you doing? 2 days in a row. It could be 3 days because I've gone live 3 days. Today is Wednesday. I always forget the day of the week because yesterday was my Monday for work. It was the first night at work, and I did good. I did good with my deviled egg outfit that I had on. The deviled egg stayed on. One time I went into the freezer and the yellow part came off because it was just glue, but I just stuck that right back on. And I did $107 in tips, $107 in tips. So that was pretty good. I was hoping for 100, and 107, that's above what I was expecting. So $7 above. I love all my PC pan. Oh, I know, I love all the pans. What kind of pan do you like the best? Because I have a lot of pans. One of them is this one. I do have stainless steel. This is a non-stick stainless steel pan. It's an 8-inch fry pan with a lid. I use this quite a lot. And then I have all of these pans like this that have the handle, removable handle, that you can put with everything. Like the removable handle comes on, so it's easy to store. If you can put this right in your cabinet rather than down below. One thing I do recommend, even if these are, you can use metal on these, but I recommend them not to use metal, is to put like stuff between your pots and pans so you don't scratch it. Because a lot of people saying, I don't use any metal on my pots and pans and they're all scratched up. Well, what you're doing, okay, now this one, you can do it with this set. You see how it's metal on the bottom? You put them like this, okay? All your pots and pans are stacked like this, and they are scratching just from stacking them like this. So if you have a paper towel, Pampered Chef does have some liners that you could put in between here. I think I have some back over there that you can put on your pots and pans. Now these don't need that because they are scratch resistant, but not really knife resistant. Okay, so just be careful. And I wash all my pots and pans by hands, and I do have some cast iron. I have my enamel cast iron set, and I also have a cast iron set that's all Pampered Chef. So I have 4 different types of surfaces that I cook on. What can we order now for Thanksgiving? Your baster, your roasters, pie, pies, the what is it? Stoneware pie pan, so you can have a nice deep crushed pan. All right, Cash App Flowers viewed my profile here. My cast iron, I love it too. I love it too. I have. Do you have the small ones? They are really cute. The 5-inch ones. I'll go show it to you. Yeah, I do sell Pampered Chef. Yes, I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. Look, and I even did it right side up, and there it is right there. You can link in my profile has it all in there. All right, let me go get my cast iron. All right, so these are the mini ones. All right, so if you like little mini pot pies or something like that, I just bought these because they're small. Anyway, and it has a Pampered Chef. They are made by Lodge, but they have the backing of Pampered Chef as well. So these are like 5.5 inch, and it comes as a set of 2. And then you have the 10-inch one, the 12-inch one, the grill pan, and the fajita skillet thing. That's the only one I don't have, and I just ordered the grill pan last night because I like my non-stick grill pan, but I want a higher temperature to cook on, because when you cook at a higher temperature and you have to make sure you have to know what heat your pans can take, and the cast iron can take up to 550 degrees. And let me see if I have it on here. It has it on the back of the magazine, of the catalog in here, under here. It has cookware, and it has your cooking temperatures of what it is. Like cast iron, it's actually cast iron 650, excuse me. Cast iron, enamel cast iron, the one I'm cooking with now is 500. So sometimes I get it wrong. All right, so 650, I want to cook higher. But the highest, I have the rock crock, and that can go up to 752 degrees. So if you're cooking on a fire, like a grill outside, that gets really, really hot, and you can get the crock pot up to 752. But your normal pots and pans, you can only get up to 480 degrees. 480 degrees. I got my mom those for her camper. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you can inherit them back. These things are cute. That's right. All right, my thing is boiling here. Let me put this back. Oh, so here, these are the protector sets that if you don't have Pampered Chef, even my cast iron, I put like dishcloths or something between them so I don't scratch them or get the enamel, I don't get the seasoned part off. All right, let me see. I have one over here. And I do this stuff. All right. Hopefully I didn't break anything. All right. So these are what I'm talking about, protectors for your pots and pans, for your big ones, okay? And it comes like a set of 3. I have 2 right here, okay? So these are stuff that you put between your pots and pans to protect them, because pots and pans are an investment in your kitchen. And once you have a good set, you want to take good care of it. And like, I don't leave them sitting around. I wash them by hand, and I use protectors. All right, let's put this down because it is boiling. Are the air fryer? Yeah, the air fryer. I use my air fryer probably almost every other day. I don't use it every day anymore because I'm not cooking as much. But the air fryer, I love my air fryer. I talked about that yesterday, and that I had like 4 different types of air fryers, like a round one, the bubble one, a door that went sideways that always burnt me, and then a Pampered Chef door folds down. And I love that one. All right, so let's get this off, the top off. And you're gonna, once I open this up, you're gonna see the liquid on the top of the lid, and it's gonna go right back down into the soup, because these little rivets collect the moisture and drop it back down. Okay, so, and again, if you're using any of your cookware, make sure you have the right tools to use. Like I'm using a wooden spoon for this because I don't want it to scratch my enamel. You can use silicone, but do not use metal in your pots and pans. Okay. All right. This is looking good. All right, I'm gonna try and taste this just a little bit. Let me see if the potatoes are, how much longer I have on the potatoes. Here's a big potato. 1 potato, 2 potato. All right, almost done. All right. I'm gonna get a little bit of the soup and taste it. And yes, this is a Pampered Chef ladle too, okay? Just leave that there. There. And I'm gonna get a spoon now. I think I'm gonna need some salt. Remember, we did not put any salt in here. We only have the salt from the cans. And it does need it. Oh, I could taste the clams. Tastes good. So, yeah, the sodium here, this one's not that much. It only has 8% of your sodium intake. This is salt. Sodium, this is 2%, so there's not a whole lot of salt in any of these cans. 2 servings per can, sodium, and now this one here, these have a lot of salt. This one's 23% of your daily intake of salt. So just FYI, just be careful on your salt intake. We can always add salt at the end, but we really can't take it out, okay? So I'm gonna add some salt. There. And I think we have enough pepper in there. You taste the pepper. Oh, let me put some salt in this one. All right. Oh, look, I even have a piece of clam in there. Yep. Salt is all needed. This is good. Really good. Bam, bam, bam. Good to the last drop. All right. I'm gonna let this simmer and cook down just a little bit. Hey Connie, how are you doing? What are we making? We made Manhattan clam chowder. It does smell really good, especially with the onions and the celery that we're cooking up with the garlic. It's very good. Very mild. It's not overwhelming. It's not overwhelming. Let me see if I can find some clams. Here's some clams. There. All right. So you can see the clams in there. Crazy Kate Mom, how you doing? We're making Manhattan clam chowder, and the difference between Manhattan and New England is the color. Manhattan is red like the lights in Manhattan, and New England is white like the snow in New England. Okay. This is really good. I would definitely make it again. All right, so any bread to soak it up in? No, I'm not doing bread today. And my mom doesn't eat as much bread, and then I end up eating it, and I gain too much weight, so I'm not buying any bread. Oyster crackers, or here, I'll give her these. I got these from work. So anyway, these Captain Wafer crackers, these are really good, and they were really fresh. The boxers came like last Saturday or Friday. I think Friday. Okay. So fresh crackers. So my soup is all done. It is 2:27, and we've been on for a half an hour, and we got this soup all done. And I have enough servings. It looks like enough servings for at least 4 servings here. All right. I will. Thank you so much. All right. And my Apple Watch is fully charged now. My phone is telling me. So, oh, here, I'll just angle you down, and then I gotta take a picture, and then I'll upload it to YouTube when I get done. So anyway, Manhattan clam chowder. Make some for your family. It's really easy and simple. And go back and watch it on YouTube. And I'll see y'all later. If you need any Pampered Chef, please reach out to me. I'm here for you. I gotta figure out how to close this thing off, right? You're welcome. Yes, I will put it in the Facebook group there, Aiden. I had to figure out where the little thing was.